Hi, welcome back. We are going to do episode number 12. I've got a lot of time to do this. I haven't got a lot of time next month either. So I really want to keep these intros and outros very short this time. I probably won't say very much during reaction to make it a shorter edit because I like to include as much of the reaction itself as I can in the edits. But I do need to talk about, I don't need to, but I want to talk about, I probably do need to talk about this, otherwise I'll forget. What happened at, not the last episode, but the episode before that, the things I noticed. I put a lot of text into that edit. So those who could be bothered to read that probably know it already. But yeah, I kind of, well, I didn't kind of, I'm pretty sure I figured out during the edit, I say figured out, probably everyone knew. I mean, we saw Giles effectively get killed, didn't we? There's no way he was going to get out of that. So I don't know. As soon as we saw him enter the house with the potentials, well, just before the potentials, as soon as we saw him at the door, my first thought was, that's the first, surely it's not Giles. Or at least the thought of it being the first occurred to me, rather than me thinking it's definitely the first. But then when we saw the potentials, that kind of went out of my head a little bit, and I kind of forgot it. And because he was kind of helping and stuff, I kind of just let myself forget it, and I guess I wasn't looking for any clues, you know, after that. Yeah, so the clues are all there, I think. And I put them out during the edit. The things I think I spotted, there may have been more. I'm really hoping I'm right now because perhaps I'm reading too much into this, but I don't think I am. But the one thing that makes me think it can't be the first is that, you know, when Buffy tried, remember I was talking about, not last episode, the episode before that, when Buffy tried to climb out of the hole, let's call it, when she went down to check on where she last met the first, right, and the monk, the priest. So when she crawled out of there after having the fight, when the whatever it was called, the real vampire tried to drag her back down again, and she broke free of him. Yeah, Giles wasn't there. Giles was somewhere else. He wasn't there. And then the sun started to rise as the vampire was kind of coming out of the hole. And it looked like Giles, or the first, let's say, was trying to block out the sun to protect, to me it did, to protect. It was a weird shot that I did think it was weird. I thought, well, why did they do that? It just didn't occur to me at all why during their reaction. But yeah, during the edit, I realised that, oh, yeah, he's kind of trying to block out the sun there. But if it was the first, this is what I don't understand. This is why I think maybe it's not the first and it was Giles. Why he'd leave his post there, I don't know, but he did. But if he wasn't the first. But yeah, if it is the first, I thought when the first, if Giles is a manifestation of the first, then I thought those manifestations weren't corporal. That's what I thought. So I thought, if they're not corporal, then there's some sort of aberration. But you can't see through them either, so that doesn't really make sense. So they must be solid, surely. If they weren't, you'd probably be able to see through them, right? But there's two things now. Another thing that's coming to my mind. Okay, so the first thing is, if it's not corporal, then how did it block the light from the sun? Because it did, right? Although we didn't see a shadow. It's weird because we didn't see a shadow when he stepped in front of the sun and we saw his silhouette. First of all, I don't think you'd see a silhouette if it wasn't solid. And second of all, we didn't see a shadow cast on the vampire when it shot back to the vampire when it went back down. I think there was another shot there and we didn't see a shadow. So if that was the first attempt at protecting the real vampire from the sun, from the rays, it didn't work. It didn't seem to work. Although we didn't see the real vampire get sort of hurt at all by that either. I mean, it was a brief, you know, he did go back down, but you'd think we'd see a bit of burning there, but we didn't. Yeah, so well, it did look like he deliberately stepped in front of the sun to block it, to help to protect the real vampire. That's what it looked like. So I don't understand why we didn't see a shadow there. And if we had seen a shadow, would that even make sense? Because as I said, I don't think they can cast shadows. Maybe they can, those manifestations, but maybe they can. So that's kind of confused me. And also the other thing I've just realised is that Giles has been with the group, hasn't he? He's been at the house and stuff. So they would have had physical contact with him at some point. Surely he would have picked something up, or they would have bumped into, or I mean, we hadn't seen that, but it would happen, right? He was there for a long time with a crowded house at some point. Like, who rang the doorbell or knocked on the door initially? Like, if a manifestation can't physically touch things, like, I don't understand that. Maybe one of the potentials did, but we didn't see them at the door. It was only a bit later when they walked in behind him. So that's confusing me. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is Giles, but that's also confusing me if it is Giles. I don't think so. There's so many. I think there were so many clues. There was other things as well. He was trying to get her to go to sleep, just as Joyce was, and I think Joyce is one of the manifestations. Even though it was in Buffy's dreams, yeah, I think they were trying to get her to go to sleep so they could influence her inner dreams. Probably that's the way to get to her, I guess. But they've kind of materialized, let's say, or appeared really in front of other people without having them dreaming, right? So I don't really know why they'd need to do that with Buffy, and they don't, because not Cassie, I've forgotten the name. The Texan, if she is Texan, the Slayer that got killed and the first became her. Yeah, she appeared to Buffy, didn't she, and everyone. So they obviously don't need to get into Buffy's dreams, but maybe they somehow think that getting into her dreams will work better or something on her, or I don't know. But it really felt like Joyce and Giles were working on her to get her to go to sleep for some reason. Maybe it was to get her out of the picture rather than influence her. Maybe it was Joyce was trying to influence her, but maybe it was also to get her out of the picture so that they can, get the real vampire. Well, that's the thing. Buffy wouldn't leave them at night, would she? So, because she knows that real vampire's out there, or was out there. So I was going to say get them to get Buffy to go to sleep so that they have no protection. But their only weapon was the real vampire, who can only come out at night. So Buffy wouldn't have gone to sleep then, would she? No matter what they told her. And they were trying to get her to go to sleep in the day as well. So I don't. Maybe they did that so that the first who was. If I knew her name, it would be easier. The one I just mentioned, who was killed, who the first became her. Maybe that was why they were trying to get her to go to sleep, so she could work on them without Buffy's interference. Maybe, but the other gang members were around a lot, weren't they? And I don't know, but I'm feeling stupid. I'm going to feel stupid both ways. I'm going to feel stupid if it's dead obvious, like it's really obvious, and Giles is dead. I'm going to feel stupid because I feel like I've kind of figured it out. But at the same time, probably everyone do instantly. And I kind of did, like I said, but then I kind of went off the idea. But I'm also going to feel stupid if it's not that at all, because now I've just been talking about how I've spotted all these clues, and I think he's the first. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm used to feeling stupid on this channel with Buffy. So in fact, I think Buffy's the only show I've done where I've felt this way. It's kind of hard to understand this show for me. I don't think it's hard to understand. It's just the way the show is, and the dialogue as well is kind of, you kind of get pieces of dialogue at times, and to some extent the accents as well. To some extent, certainly Jonathan and Andrew, the way they kind of the nerdy type accent, the US nerdy type accent. Sometimes I can't quite understand what they're saying. Not really that. It's really just, I don't know, just something about this show that I just find difficult. I'm not going to say it's difficult to connect with it, because I've definitely connected with it. But there's something missing in my brain to kind of get this show, I think. Because I'm confused so often. I talk a lot. I'll probably talk more than ever, actually. That's probably why. But I'm going to try not to anyway in the future. And this was supposed to be a short intro. Yeah, what is it? Episode number 12. Hopefully I get the right one this time, because I've seen the recap, or the first part of the recap of this one, because I accidentally loaded it up rather than episode 11 last time. But yeah, hopefully I'll get I will now. I'll double check. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And hopefully we get some answer there in terms of Giles or the first, whatever it is. I suspect we'll go back and see him being killed, and that will be like the confirmation, right? That it isn't really Giles. Anyway, really looking forward to it. And yeah, hopefully we do get an answer. Let's get to it. Oh no. Why are they out of the house? Although that real vampire's not around anymore, is he? So there'll be something else surely at some point. I'm guessing Buffy's monitoring this. This is part of the training, maybe. Why is there only two of them? Oh, okay. This is training. Bet Spike quite enjoyed that, actually.
Okay. These two are dead. Why?
Because the black chick always gets
Okay,
it first.
they're the others.
Oh, what was that, Rona?
Jesus.
I'm dead because he's a vampire. I don't have Slayer's strength, Slayer's speed. It wasn't a fair fight.
That's a good answer.
Why? You think I care if it's a fair fight?
No, sir.
You don't have Slayer's strength. But that doesn't mean that you're not strong. You have inherent abilities that others do not have. Not yet.
Yeah.
but it's there.
Yeah, you have the
Have the
ability.
potential.
Just haven't honed it
Your
yet.
strength. Rona, what did your instincts tell you to do just then?
Run.
Proc his attack.
No, they didn't.
He told me to run.
Your gut's telling you to run. Run. Okay, regain the higher ground. Make the fight your own. Spike, what did your instincts tell
Go
you
with
to
the
do
instincts,
just
huh?
then?
Hunt. Kill.
He needs to kill to live. Instinct. Understand his, but trust yours. You were chosen for a reason.
I'm fine.
Let me see.
No, it's
A Spike.
Oh, she really hurt him.
gonna be okay.
That's hot.
Was supposed to, like, make out with him or something?
Careful, Buffy.
Don't write
Just
that
anything
down.
as part of the lesson, he'll hurt your arm.
Yeah, he was enjoying that, wasn't he?
You're up. Next lesson.
That was a good scene. I enjoyed that. Now it's safe to do it, right? Without the real vampire. But for how long? I think it's only a matter of time before the first summon something else. You're gonna have to, right? Or it's gonna have to. Because it can't do anything by itself other than the manifestations to influence people. Which won't work anymore, or won't work as effectively anymore, because everyone knows what's going on with that now, don't they? So you'd think they'd be in, like, the whole of Sunnydale's ear, you know? To get them to turn on the gang, maybe, or something like that. Wait, are there any priests left, by the way? They killed them all.
I can do them.
Bananas.
Oh,
You're all gonna die. But you knew that already. You think you're different because you might be the next Slayer? Death is what a Slayer breathes. What a Slayer dreams about when she sleeps. Death is what a Slayer lives. My death could make you the next Slayer.
Buffy's literally lived it twice.
Oh, goody. Rapt attention. If we go with what Anya's resources are telling us, then the first is in remission for a while, which we think means advantage us.
What does that mean?
Means it's planning something else.
He, or more precisely, it, was putting a lot of stock in that Ubervamp thing. The Chaka Khan. Turkhan? So when I kicked its ass, the whole Firsty Circus decided to back off for a while.
Oh, is Dawn feeling left out?
Time is against us, and some of us will die in this battle. Decide now that it's not going to be you.
I said that before and someone did, right? Buffy did.
I know you're all tired, but you're all special. You have a mission. A reason for being here. You're not here by chance. You're here because you are the chosen ones.
But why are they the chosen ones? I'd like to know that.
Well, you better hurry up and eat something.
If there's not a reason, then it is chance, isn't it? Yeah, Dawn's feeling like the kid again.
If you're gonna take a shower at my house, lock the door. Of course, they're curious.
Oh, God. Oh, poor Xander.
One of the boys who picks on me. I kind of see if a guy picks on you. Is it
Interesting.
weird? I think he's cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
My mom says when a guy teases you, it means he likes you.
Sometimes that's true.
Is it weird? Or we're mean to each other and we like each other?
Well, it depends. And sometimes that's how people relate. Even mortal enemies. Well, them with the...
Here she goes.
And that leads to no good. Absolutely no good. And much confusion. And then it's over. Absolutely, seriously, definitely over. And that's confusing too, the over part, which it is. Over.
Buffy trying to convince herself.
Maybe.
She's more confused than when she walked in. Oh, no. What's happened here? Andrew's still there.
I was only gone a couple of hours.
Buffy, we just got news.
With Giles.
Althania said the Seer's located another potential Slayer here in Sunnydale. Someone that already lives here.
God. All these girls flocking to town, and this one's already here.
Was it Dawn?
The Seers couldn't find out her name or like her address
Could
or
be
anything?
Dawn, right? She shares the blood.
Yeah, you guys have more important things to do.
Okay, I'll take him.
Yes.
Andrew, you're not going.
Feels like I'm storming a castle.
Yeah, watch where you're pointing that.
I might have a beauty like this.
Okay, see, that's why we don't point the weapons in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's not loaded.
It's always the lead quote under the headline, Household Crossbow Accident Claims Team.
Oh, mace.
We might actually get to kill things.
I kill things sometimes.
I'm not begging.
You're like a small dog.
I'm coming along because you think I'm evil.
He doesn't seem evil exactly.
He's not evil. But when he gets close to it, he picks up its flavor, like a mushroom or something.
But I'm reformed.
Still not coming.
It's not fair. Spike just killed people and he gets to go.
Spike
Andrew,
didn't have free will.
killed your best friend. Or one of them.
Hate my free will.
Right, because he's saying because he's also killed people, I guess.
You want to play Dragon Ball Z?
Or Dawn.
This potential goes to Sunnydale?
Well, I guess
I bet it's
probably,
Dawn.
yeah. I mean, she's got to be about that age. A little illuminator with a glowing aura. I've enchanted this map so that we can track her basic location. I'm betting we find her tonight.
It's got to be Dawn, hasn't it? It's got to be.
To indicate the fresh reborn.
What is that smell?
Fairly sure that's the smell of a hard-boiled egg.
Or some poor soul who ate too
Ooh,
many
here we go.
chimichangas.
She'll also be lit with a brilliant aura.
Will it just not move from where it is? Meaning it's Dawn.
I don't think so.
It's already found her.
Messed up a spell again.
Oh no, she'll glow, won't she?
I suck.
Dawn isn't glowing yet. Has it not worked?
I'm
Okay.
gonna open the door and let this place air out.
Don't worry, Will.
Wait, is he going to
It's
follow
really
her?
no big.
I was sure that it was gonna work.
Dawn.
Yeah. Okay. It is Dawn. Excellent. Man, I've been saying this for so long. I'm so pleased I've got this right.
You know.
I'm pleased that it is her. But she's not glowing, but it did go into her. I thought she was going to glow like... whatever. It's her, right?
Wrong.
Done.
Yeah, it must be because she shares Buffy's blood. Surely.
Maybe.
Oh, this is great for Dawn. But also not so great.
Did you maybe say potential sailors? Because I do like the water.
Great.
Wow, you're a potential. You could be the next Slayer.
Wow,
Oh.
it's like suddenly you're a hero. A hero with a much abbreviated lifespan.
This is huge. We have to think about this.
It doesn't fit in my head.
Thought she'd have been pleased.
That thing about they share the same blood or whatever.
Yeah, I never got that.
Exactly.
She has to die. I mean, if I was ever the Slayer, it would mean she died.
Oh,
Well,
Buffy, yeah, of course.
It's a lot like being the Pope in that way. Except you don't have to be some old Catholic.
All the important people are with her.
You're important now.
What happens now?
You feeling overwhelmed by it? I suppose you would.
Bringers.
It's okay, we'll protect you.
That's the priest, right? So she didn't kill them all.
What's going on?
Oh, you missed it.
Dawn's gonna be a Slayer.
Holy crap. Plucked from an ordinary life, handed a destiny.
Skywalker and I smacked.
Buffy now?
Let's not.
What? Dawn, she has to know.
I know, just not right away. Guys, when Mom
You can't
appeared
keep
to
this
me,
from
she
Buffy.
said-
Donnie.
Oh, yeah, she said she can't be trusted, essentially, right? She's not going to choose her or something.
She said something about Buffy. I'm just not so sure Buffy will be happy for me. Everything's different for me now.
Well, that's because you're a part of something larger. Like being swallowed by something larger.
This is too much for my head again.
Nice job with the getting swallowed analogy.
But it is a mixed bag, you know.
She's part of this huge power. I know what that feels like. It feels wonderful.
Yes. Willow so captured it. It's like, well, it's almost like this
Andrew.
metaphor for womanhood, isn't it?
What?
The sort of flowering that happens when a girl realizes that she's part of a fertile heritage stretching back to Eve and...
I'll pay you to talk about Star Wars again.
This isn't about womanly power.
What do you think Buffy's gonna do with this information? Jump up and down, teach Dawn the secret handshake? She knows what this means.
Short, brutal life.
Do you think Buffy really wants that for Dawn? And besides, Dawn doesn't want us telling her yet.
I wonder if somehow this time, for some reason, Buffy can have to choose the next Slayer. I don't know why that would be, because it works when they die, right? But
I'm
Oh,
chosen.
sure, she can handle it. Is that why she's hiding in her room right now?
She's just getting used to it. Let it
oh,
happen.
it would be overwhelming, but also exciting.
Rushing's only gonna get her killed.
Because that was the whole thing what Joyce said, if it was a real Joyce, right? He said something like she's not going to choose you, but not choose you. I think she said something else, but something like that.
I see you to bring snacks.
Touch them and lose your privates.
15-year-olds in a demon bar. How much blending did you think we were gonna do?
That's a good point.
Usually you come to a place like this, you want to be seen. Go ahead. Down all the yak urine shots or pig's butt spritzers you like.
Gross.
Got that right. Prices they charge is you get human blood straight from the body.
Remember that. Out of being in here, that wouldn't gladly rip your throat out.
Buffy?
No.
Girl, how you
Clem.
been?
You're great. So toned.
Aside from Clem.
He's ripping at her throat right now.
Oh my God, it is so good to see you.
You think she dated him too?
She could do worse. I like Clem.
Howdy. Just let me tell you this.
Oh, shit. I didn't know you could do that.
Get a shot of that yak urine right about now.
Yeah, so going back to the whole choosing the next Slayer thing, she obviously wouldn't choose Dawn, right? Because she wouldn't want her to die early, or any earlier than she has to.
Have a good walk. I guess I'll see you Monday morning.
Yeah,
You all right?
sure. Just walking, you know? Are you all right? You've got a thing.
I had a bit of a... It's been a bizarre night.
What happened? Who did that to you?
I don't think you'd exactly believe me.
Try me.
Oh, was it some sort of demon?
I was at school late, swing choir, and I tore my sweater, so I went to home sciences to sew it up. The place was empty, so it was all echoey and lonely, and then there was this guy. It was messed up in the face, around hereabouts.
And when it scratched at you, was it scratching with its teeth?
Is it real?
Was it a vampire, basically? Oh,
Was it really a vampire?
it was. Okay.
After it hit its head, I kind of freaked out. I trapped it in a room, and it's still there, and now I don't know what to do.
Something's
It's okay.
fishy here,
This is totally
but I don't know what.
Don't worry.
Well, I was thinking of getting your sister.
You know something about my sister?
Oh, is this a lure?
A lot of them think she's some kind of high-functioning schizophrenic, but I also heard that maybe she could help with this kind of thing. Do you think we should go get her?
I don't trust this.
I'll take this one.
Oh, Dawn, no. Oh, no. Oh, that makes more sense now then. Oh,
Come
shit.
on. The vampire's upstairs.
I haven't had the training, Dawn.
If he scratched me with a tooth, I'm not gonna turn into one, am I?
Only if he slashed open one of his own veins and led you to drink deep of his blood.
About that. Yeah, kind of did.
Good.
Maybe he did.
Lucky he didn't hurt you way more than that.
So, I was thinking,
Something just doesn't add
we
up
don't
here.
have to kill a vampire, do we?
What?
I'm just saying.
What's going on here? Something up.
Guess you're some kind of monster expert, too.
Let's just say it runs in the family.
What am I missing here? There's something doesn't add up. Something strange going on.
I thought you said it was locked.
It was.
So either she's lying or it got out somehow. Some other way. Through the window?
It got out.
Oh. Or not. Okay. Oh, shit. So it is just about Dawn confronting a vampire as a potential, okay.
Where'd it go?
So the way she was acting was weird. Oh, Dawn, what were you thinking?
Vampire is an animal.
Imagine if somehow Dawn wasn't a potential and that was some sort of mistake, but she still defeats this vampire. That would be pretty awesome.
Fashion's living conditions, they can vary. The animal inside, always the same.
Where'd you live?
That hurts,
What
Spike.
you mean before? Crypt, actually. But nicer. Bit more...
Not bark it.
I don't know if posh is the right word, but it was more like...
Comfy.
Excuse me? When did you find it comfy?
You had a telly and everything.
Moving on. You want to stay alive? You have to spot and identify a nest on sight. Look for signs that just last night, maybe 2 vampires were right where we're standing.
What signs would they find? Blood?
Buffy, I think we found something.
It's a body.
Oh.
It's leftovers.
If she wasn't somehow saying that was a mistake, this would be good for the potentials, the actual potentials, right? To discover that even a non-potential can deal with a vampire. Be like a placebo effect kind of thing, wouldn't it? But I don't think so. I think she probably is
Too big!
a potential.
He was dead a minute ago.
That was a minute ago. Now?
He's newly starred, I guess. Hey! So you don't have to bury them. Okay, I did wonder that. I didn't think you did, but...
I got a plan. You can't think too much.
This is kind of interesting that Dawn's getting on-the-job training. And this group are getting a demonstration.
Know your environment. Know what's around you and know how to use it.
Dawn's finding this out on the job.
In the hands of a slayer, everything is a potential weapon. If you know how
This
to
is good.
see it. When you're fighting, you have to know yourself.
Oh, can she stake him with that?
Your body.
It wouldn't.
Know how to stay calm, centered.
Yep.
Every blow's got to be part of your plan.
Thrust it.
The only thing you know for sure. You got me.
Oh, they're gonna leave them. Oh shit! Is that wise? Okay, they're gonna get the same kind of training as Dawn here, but there's more than one of them. Wow, that was really good the way they did that.
We gotta find her before the bringers do.
I can do a locator spell, but we gotta hurry.
The Bringers are the priests, right? I haven't heard them being referred to as the Bringers before. I guess it must be. Oh my! Oh, it's the Bringers. Oh.
You want me?
Oh, is it her? Is she a potential? But why did it go into Dawn? They just got the wrong person because they're in the same room. I don't think that's likely. Oh shit. Well done, Dawn. Right. So that spell just didn't work, I guess, and this is the potential.
Amanda, listen to me. You remember when you said I was special? Well, I'm not. But the thing
Wow.
is, you are.
Wow.
This is your battle, Amanda. I can't. You can. Look,
Aw.
I've got your back, but this is something you have to do.
Dawn is special if she's got nothing special about her because she's just so brave and she
Here.
does such a good job.
This belongs to you.
She's encouraging her. Oh,
Buffy, up here.
oh wow. I wondered how she got away from him and trapped him, you know, without being killed. So she obviously battled him before and just didn't realise how special that was. Wow.
1 minute I'm in swing choir. And the next, what the hell is going on?
Mm.
You tell me to come to you with problems. So I go to your house, only when I get there, this orange cloud hits me.
She was at the doorway.
And I don't know if you're into
Oh,
the drugs, but
okay.
that's not my deal.
I thought it
alright?
went through and I did wonder why she didn't
Cloud
glow.
hit me and I got a little dizzy and
Glowy.
discombobulated.
She's the potential slayer.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm kind of disappointed, but also a bit relieved as well for Dawn.
And then Vi actually,
Oh, they won, did they?
were helpless. That was part of my plan. An arm can be as lethal as a mouth.
When you staked him, seriously, the rush was like,
You
Oh,
took
they're
one out
into it now.
solo. Yeah.
Hmm.
What was that like?
when I saw the vampire.
I kind of feel sorry for Dawn.
Vamp?
Vampire's good too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's that rush you're talking about.
I feel like Dawn felt that anyway.
Hey,
She did so well fighting it off.
you okay? Yeah. I was thinking of hitting the books, do some research on the first. It's in retreat mode right now, but
Yeah, that
we're still
can
gonna need to know how to fight
Be
it.
something Dawn can do.
All right, sounds good.
She's been doing that a little bit anyway, particularly when Willow wasn't around. I just want her to confirm how she feels. I'd like to think she's okay with it. Bit disappointed, but still okay with it.
What's up?
Danger, destiny. Plus, if you act now, death.
They can handle it.
They're special, no doubt.
Is he going to make her feel special now as well?
Thing is, not one of them will ever know. Not even Buffy.
Know what?
How special you are.
How much harder it is for the rest of us.
Oh, he's...
No way. They've got
7 years, Don. Working with the Slayer. Seeing my friends get more and more powerful. A witch, a demon. And I'm the guy who fixes the windows.
Yeah. But he's done a lot, as Dawn has now as well.
You had that sexy army training for a while, and the
Sexy.
windows really don't need fixing.
You thought you were all special. Miss Sunnydale 2003.
2003 now, okay.
Handed the crown to Amanda without a moment's pause.
Yeah.
You gave her your power.
That's an interesting way to
Power
put it.
wasn't mine.
They'll never know how tough it is, Donnie. To be the one who isn't chosen. But I know. I see more than anybody realizes because nobody's watching me.
Mm.
I saw you last night. I see you working here today. You're not special. You're extraordinary.
Wow. No. That was so nice of Xander to do that. And he can familiarize with it, can't he? Absolutely.
Maybe that's your power.
Yeah, making people feel...
Seeing, knowing.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Receptive.
Maybe I should get a cape.
Cape is good.
Don't put that idea in his head.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, that's so sweet. That was my favourite Xander scene, I think. Hmm. Oh. That was so good. I love that. Love that scene. Yeah, he knew. He is perceptive and he knew how she was feeling, and obviously because he's felt that way, like you said, and it was exactly what she wanted to hear, what she needed to hear, right? That was really good. I think we've had a few moments like that with Xander, but that was my favourite one. Which would, you know, confirm the fact that he is perceptive and he does watch and he does look and learn and see, you know, that maybe that others don't because they're consumed by their power. And yeah, I've never really thought of that. I questioned his role in the show a little while ago, not that long ago. That maybe he's just a comedy and without Anya, what's his role? But yeah, that has been his role and it is his role, right? Yeah, I haven't really noticed that so much before, but there has been some moments like that before in the show with Xander, actually. Thinking about it, I can't think of exactly precisely any at the moment, but there has been some. Yeah, some little heart-to-hearts with Buffy particularly, actually, and with Willow as well. I mean, actually, the finale of the last season, that was one of those moments, wasn't it? He knew exactly how to talk Willow down. Yeah, from destroying everyone in the world and everyone. Yeah, that was really good. That was really sweet. I like that episode a lot, actually. When I said, oh, it's Dawn and it looked like it was, like I said, maybe it's not her, but I wasn't. I think I was like 80% sure it was her, actually. But there was part of me that thought, because I know the show as well, and it wouldn't be that easy, right? I think it would have been a bigger deal as well at that moment when it was revealed if it was her. If it actually was her, it would have been a bigger build-up. There was a bit of a build-up, but something just didn't feel quite right. So yeah, I'm disappointed because I thought there's something with, well, she's extraordinary, right? She is special, like Xander said, but I thought there was some sort of magical thing, like, if you can call a Slayer magical, kind of. I thought that she had something like that. I did think that for a long time, so I'm disappointed in the fact that I'm wrong. Well, I'm always wrong. They took it away from me. I got it right for a few minutes, well, 10, 20 minutes, and then they took it away from me. Never mind. I'm used to that by now with the show. But that's how the show is, isn't it? It wouldn't be that easy, and yeah, okay, it makes sense. Yeah. I thought the thing was going to be that, yeah, Buffy could use that as like, I thought Buffy was going to kill that vampire. And, Dawn was going to kill that vampire, and I thought Buffy was going to use it as evidence to the group, the real potentials that they can do it. You know, if Dawn can do it, they can do it. Dawn doesn't have what they have, but at the same time, we know that the gang have slayed. Even Cordelia at one point slayed. Well, actually, she's doing a lot of that late. Well, has she slayed a vampire and angel? I'm not even sure, but she's helped kill vampires, and she definitely, I think, slayed at least one in Buffy. I think. Yeah, it's good, really good. I really enjoyed it, and I like these new Slayers in it. I do like it, and I like Buffy training them. And that was really good. The way Buffy was talking them through what, you know, grab anything at hand, and it was showing Dawn doing that. You know, I really like that. Even though now it turned out Dawn isn't a potential, but Dawn's learned a lot from Buffy, hasn't she? I think maybe it was partly showing that as well, that, yeah, although she hasn't got the ability itself, she has a lot of Buffy's kind of, she's influenced by Buffy, right? She's been influenced a lot by her, and she's seen it firsthand, and she's blood related, you know, that's got to count for something, hasn't it? That's kind of interesting that she isn't a potential then, because she is blood related. That's specifically why I thought she would be. But I guess then it doesn't run. Yeah, well, no, because it doesn't run in. But it was, yeah, that's why I thought, because I was just about to say it doesn't run in the family, does it? But that's not, she literally has Buffy's blood, right? Not just like the same genetics, but her blood, her literal blood, I think. That's why I thought she would be like Buffy, but no, okay. I'm okay with it though. I'm okay with it. I really like that last scene. That made it for me, that last scene. Anyway, yeah. Oh, we didn't see Giles, did we? I think they mentioned Giles near the start. Did they say that he went somewhere or something? I don't know. I think I talked just at the wrong moment, but okay. So that's a bit strange that we haven't seen him, but maybe not. Maybe I talked over exactly why we haven't seen him, like I said, but anyway. But is it Giles? I don't think it is. Like I said in the intro, if you haven't seen that, watch it if you want to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I really enjoyed it overall. Really good one. Another really good one. I'm enjoying this season now. I think the first few episodes, or first 4 or 5 maybe, it was a little bit slow, I thought, this season, the way it started. But yeah, it's been really good. And it was necessary, probably actually, those first few. And yeah, the latest ones have been really good, in my opinion. I'll score it then. I think I'm going to give it 8.75 this one. I want to give it a 9 actually, but in terms of something progressing in the story, nothing really changed. Nothing really happened. So in terms of like the importance of this episode, it was an important one for Dawn to accept that being normal, let's say, is fine, and you can be an extraordinary normal person, right? Person, I don't like saying normal, person without superpowers, let's say. Yeah. Okay, yeah, 8.75, definitely. Yeah, I really liked it. For enjoyment, as an episode to enjoy, I really thought it was, for me, it'd be like a 9.5 or something. I just really enjoyed it, especially that last scene, but the whole thing. But as an episode, yeah, it wasn't that important, was it really? So 8.75, I'll stick with that. That's probably higher than most people score these episodes, I imagine, because I'm scoring them all between to sort of 8.5 to like 9.5 at the moment. But maybe everyone agrees with that. I don't know though, because I think some people said this season wasn't their favourite one, or at least this often isn't, because people tell you in the comments and stuff like, oh, this season's great, or season 5 is really great. Like I had that a lot, and yeah, or season 1 wasn't that great, or I really love season 1, but yeah, it wasn't that great apparently for some people, which I understand because it's very different, a bit goofy, wasn't it? But I quite like that about it. Season 4 wasn't one of the popular ones, but there was elements in season 4 that I loved actually. And yeah, I've got a lot of memories of season 4 actually. I didn't particularly like Adam, the villain, but well, the villain really was the government, really, wasn't it? And the initiative. Forgot what I was talking about now. Yeah, so yeah, not many people have mentioned this season as being one of their favourites. I think 1 or 2 people may have, and that's normal. I think, everyone has different opinions, right? But general consensus, I think, has been that the earlier seasons, like season 2, 3, and then season 5, are the best seasons, maybe. Generally, people generally, this is the vibe I'm getting from people. But I'll make up my own mind, and so far, certainly the last 7 or 8 episodes have been great. It's been really, really good. Yeah, so if it continues like this will be potentially one of my favourite seasons, I think. I'm really hoping it ends well. I'm sure it will. It will all depend on the ending, I think, because it's the ending of the show, isn't it? Yeah. I really don't know what my favourite season is at the moment. I really don't. I've got this weird soft spot for season 1. I'm not saying it's my absolute favourite of all of them. I don't know. Look, objectively, it's not as good as other seasons, is it? But I just like the vibe from season 1. It was all new, and I like the goofiness. I quite like it. I don't know. And they're in high school as well, although I think season 2, they're in high school as well, right? And season 3, actually. Okay. But, they were young high schoolers. I don't know. I don't know. There's just something about that season I just really liked. And I love the finale of that season as well. But anyway, I'll talk about this at the end of the show. As I said, I'm not saying it's my favourite season, but I'm sticking up for it, really. I'm sticking up for season 1 because I enjoyed it, and I'm not sure people liked it that much, or Well, fans of the show, I'm sure, liked it a lot. But yeah, maybe it was their least favourite, let's say, of 7 great seasons. So yeah, they're not saying, I assume they're not saying that it was trash or anything. But I'm going to stick up for it anyway and say that I really liked it. But yeah, we'll see how this one ends. I really enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you'll come back and join me for episode number 13. Hopefully it won't be an unlucky one for one of the characters, because Buffy did say that someone will die, right? That's worried me, and I'm really concerned that it's going to be a main character. I'm really concerned about that, but we'll see. We've still got that thing that if it was a real Joyce, what Joyce said to Buffy about something like she's not going to choose yours, she's something like that, right? I can't remember what she said, yeah, but we've still got that. So that's still to come into play, I guess, because it's not about the Slayer thing. I thought maybe it was about choosing your next Slayer somehow. But no, it's not going to be like about that. So yeah, whether they're going to leave that for the finale, I don't know. I got a feeling that, I think it must have been Joyce, and I have a feeling that it's not going to be something bad somehow. I just don't think it'll end like that. Because Dawn's become kind of a lovable character for me anyway. I really like Dawn. Yeah. Anyway, really enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll come back and join me for episode number 13. See you then. See ya. Bye.